Community of Pearl River High School in Slidell remembers the life of Helgen Guerra. The high school senior was killed in a crash early this morning. Louisiana State Police say the crash happened just after 3 in the morning on Highway 190 near Cross Creek Drive. Police say he hit a bridge guardrail and the car flipped over. Police tell us he was not wearing a seatbelt and was killed. Toxicology results are pending. In a statement, the Slidell Police Department says Helgen was a standout soccer player, always smiling, and was supposed to graduate today. Please keep Helgen's family and friends, and the students and faculty and our community in your prayers.